Hi Facebook, Renee Ruth here. It has been a while since I've been on Facebook Live, and I actually took some time off this summer, drove up to Canada, saw my family, and I actually kind of started my 40th year celebrations early. And so now I'm excited to get back in the swing of things. School starts this week. I'm gonna get back to doing live videos, but in the next week, our live videos are gonna be very focused. My live videos will be very focused on the fact that I am turning 40 on August 19th. So on Sunday, I hit that massive milestone of 40, and I wanted to come on live throughout this video, talk about, sorry, phone call. I want to come on live and talk about what it is, the journey to 40. And as I sit back and think about the last 39 years of my life, and the fact that in less than a week, I will be 40, I can't help but think about my mom. And so what I want to share with you is really not about, I don't want you to think of life as being short, but I want you to hear me out. My mom passed away when she was 46. She didn't make it to her 47th birthday. And if I were to live as long as my mom, that means I have 6.5 years left on earth. That's a sobering statement, you guys. But here's the reality. Anyone that's listening to this right now, you don't know how long you have. None of us know how long we have. We literally don't know that we have tomorrow, right? So we'd like to think that if we were to live the average number of years, then I am halfway through my life, right? So I could potentially live into my 80s, but I don't know that. And one of the things that I wanted to share today about turning 40, and this applies to you if you're 20, if you're 30, 40, 50, 60, I don't care how old you are. We don't know where we are in that span of our life and our time on this earth. And thanks. And I want to encourage you guys, because this is what I determined in the last year. I want to encourage you guys to sit down today, tonight, after you listen to this video, sit down and, hey Heather, sit down and look at your life. Literally and seriously look at your life. Where are you? Are you where you wanted to be? Is where you wanted to be maybe where you should be? Are you happy? Because if the answer to those questions isn't yes, yes, and yes, then you may want to think about change. And I know for me, I sat down and I looked at my life and I was like, you guys, I don't think that the time went fast. I don't think that at all. In fact, I can look back and I've done a lot in 40 years. I mean, I've lived in 2 countries, 20 years in one, 20 years in another. I've started a successful music career, local music career, and I'm moving on to an international music career. I have been a university professor at 5 different universities and was teaching university before I turned 30. You know, I got 4 college degrees. I think I've done a lot. And if you're sitting here listening to this and you're like, man, I haven't done that much yet, and I wanted to do so much more, listen to me. Go do it. Stop waiting, because here's the thing. If we wait for the right time, there will never be a right time. If we wait for things to happen, they're never going to happen, because guess what? Things don't happen unless you put things into motion. Nothing happens if you're just sitting still, waiting. Nothing happens, except maybe a storm will come by, like the one we're having right now. But nothing happens. So you have to start making motions, making movements. You know, if you're not making, I know by 40, I definitely thought I would have more money in the bank. There were things that I thought I would have and have done by the time that I'm 40 that I haven't done. And instead of me regretting that, or instead of me feeling like I haven't accomplished what I should have by 40, instead of feeling that way, I'm looking at it like I spent 40 years preparing. The first half of my life was preparing for the second half of my life. And no matter where you are, even if you're listening to this and you're 20, whatever you've done so far has prepared you for what's next. You know, so I'm actually really excited about the next 40 years of my life, because I have a long list of things that I've yet to accomplish. But I know this, and I know this for a fact. After 40 years of living, I think I have enough wisdom to say that I will not accomplish those things unless I take action, unless I actually step out of my comfort zone, unless I actually put my foot forward into that future that I really desire. You know, and sometimes, you guys, that future doesn't look the way we think it would look, and it doesn't always come in the package that we thought it should come in, but it comes when we start to move, when we start to take steps into that direction, when we start to take action. So I want to leave you with this today. You know, I've got, what What's today? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I have 6 days till I turn 40. And every single day, until I turn 40, I'm going to come on here and share a little bit of wisdom about the 40 years of living, how I see the next 40, and I'm actually going to start blogging in the next year. I'm going to blog what it is to be 40. Because I think the world has put a huge stigma on that number, that, you know, you're kind of half of your life is over and what's left, and it turns into this very negative thing. And I really want it to become a positive thing for myself, for anyone who's turning 40 with me, has turned 40, you know, is turning 50. You guys, we don't have to fit those molds. We don't have to do what society said we have to do. We get to do what it is we want to do. And we get to accomplish what it is we want to accomplish. And that has nothing to do with our age. It has nothing to do with our race. It has nothing to do with anything but us and our choices. So I hope you found this encouraging. It is good to be back live. I'll be back again tomorrow. And if you like this, hit like, hit share, and I'll see you tomorrow. Cheers.